A giant of a man in an oilskin coat and a bundle that told he was a tramp.
Gives me chills, right from those first lines of the Dubliners Donegal Danny. It just paints a picture, doesn't it?
Oh, absolutely.
It's like you're right there in that dimly lit pub, the warmth of a peat fire going, and this stranger walks in, bringing the wild Irish coast with him. Just incredible.
It's amazing how quickly it just pulls you into that world.
Yeah.
You can practically smell the salt air and hear the wind howling outside just from those few words. It's classic ballad structure, I think,
Yeah.
creating this immersive experience right from the start.
And speaking of ballads, it's more than just the song, right? It's like stepping back in time.
Oh, for sure.
It's history, it's news, it's a whole culture wrapped up in these verses. Exactly. For centuries, especially in coastal communities like those in Donegal, ballads were how stories were told, how history was passed down generation to generation. They were like oral newspapers almost, sharing news of storms, shipwrecks, even just local gossip, all the important stuff.
Right.
But more than that, they captured the soul of a community, their joys, their sorrows, their connection to the sea, which comes out so strongly in Donegal Danny.
And Donegal Danny takes us to all those places with him, right?
Yeah.
You got Hoth, Killybegs, Ardglass, Baltimore. These weren't just made up for the song, were they?
No, absolutely not. Each of those are real fishing ports, each with their own stories to tell, their own connection to the seafaring life. Imagine hearing this ballad in a pub in one of those towns. Every listener would know these places instantly. The dangers they represented, the families who relied on those waters to, put food on the table.
It adds another layer to the song when you know that, doesn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Especially when the storm hits. She struck the salty islands and broke in two.
Yeah,
It's brutal.
it is.
It makes you feel how small you are against nature.
It's interesting you say that because when you think about it, how many fishing communities must have stories just like this one? The North Atlantic, especially off the Irish coast, was notoriously treacherous. Ships going down was sadly a regular occurrence back then. So when that song describes the storm, it's almost like it's tapping into this collective memory, this deep-seated fear and respect for the sea that's just embedded in Irish culture.
It makes the line about the survivors hit even harder. 5 of us from Sweet Donegal and 1 from County Down, all gone. Just like that.
It is, and it's more than just the loss of life, isn't it? It's that weight of survivor's guilt that really comes through.
Oh, definitely.
I mean, Danny's whole world is shattered in an instant. He's left to pick up the pieces. And that's something the song explores so powerfully, this idea that surviving a tragedy can be its own kind of burden.
It's almost worse sometimes, isn't it?
It is, yeah. And today, we might understand it as a form of PTSD or something similar. But even back then, the ballad captures that torment, the nightmares, the constant struggle to outrun those memories.
You really feel it in those lines. And often at night when the sea is high, I hear the cries of drowning men floating over on the wind. It makes you wonder how anyone survives that.
That's the thing, isn't it? Surviving the storm is just the beginning for someone like Danny. The real challenge is surviving the memories, the guilt, the feeling that you were spared while others were lost. And that's something that's universal and timeless, I think. Whether you're a fisherman in 19th century Ireland or a soldier returning from war today, that emotional scar of survival is something that connects us all.
And it makes you wonder, what does it really mean to survive something like that? Is it about forgetting, or is there another way to carry the weight of those memories?
And that's what's so fascinating about Donegal Danny. It doesn't offer any easy answers. It's just presenting us with Danny's struggle, his wanderings, his inability to escape the past. He becomes a man of the road, almost like he's searching for a way to reconcile his survival with the loss he carries. And maybe, just maybe, by sharing his story through song, he's found a way to keep the memories of his lost shipmates alive.
And that's kind of what happens in the song, right? He becomes Donegal Danny.
He does, doesn't he?
Like, he's not just a fisherman anymore. He's this wandering storyteller.
It's like he's stepping into that long line of, Irish balladeers, becoming a vessel for those lost at sea. There's a real sense of purpose in his wanderings, like he's honoring them, keeping their memory alive through song.
And that line that comes back again and again, Donegal Danny's been here, me boys. Donegal Danny's been here. So simple, but man, it gets me every time.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
like he's making his mark on the world, but he's still carrying that past with him.
That repetition is like, it's intentional. It's how these ballads work. Emphasize the important parts, make the story stick.
Right.
So every time you hear that line, it brings you right back. Donegal Danny's still there, still present.
It's almost like those lines, I don't know, were meant to be sung in a pub.
Yeah.
Everyone joining in, raising a glass to those lost at sea.
Oh, absolutely. You hit the nail on the head there. These ballads, they weren't meant for fancy concert halls. They were meant to be shared, a lived
Right.
experience.
Yeah.
Imagine that, a group of fishermen huddled round, singing this song together, the bond that creates, the shared history,
But
understanding.
it's not just them in that moment either, is it?
Yeah.
Connects us to something, well, bigger.
That's the power of a good story, right? It goes beyond the specifics, the when and where, and it just taps into something we all understand. Loss, grief, resilience. We all get that.
And the music, man, that just takes it to a whole other level, doesn't it? Reading about a shipwreck, that's one thing. But hearing it, feeling it in the melody,
Totally. It bypasses all the logical stuff in our brains and it goes straight for the heart. It's how can we remember songs long after we've forgotten, I don't know, a news story or a book even.
it's like music holds on to those emotions, those memories, in a way nothing else does.
For sure.
And Donegal Danny's
Yeah.
holding on to centuries of, well, everything. Lives lost at sea, the strength of those coastal communities. Amazing, really. It's amazing, isn't it, how much this one song, this one story can unpack.
Oh, I know. And we've barely scratched the surface.
Right. Like we could spend another hour talking about the instruments the way the Dubliners sing it.
Oh, easily.
But it also makes me want to hear other stories like this, sea shanties, ballads, whatever they've got in, I don't know, the South Pacific or something.
Now you're talking. That's what's so great about this stuff. Music, it's a universal language. Every culture has its own way of telling these stories, making sense of the world,
Yeah.
and they're out there just waiting to be discovered.
And that last line, it just sticks with you, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Donegal Danny's been here, me boys. Donegal Danny's been here. Like a final stamp on it all.
It's powerful, isn't it?
Not just saying goodbye, but, I don't know, making sure you remember.
Absolutely. He's not running from his past or trying to forget. He's carrying it with him,
Yeah.
making sure those memories, those lives aren't forgotten.
And maybe that's how we survive those storms too, right? Not by forgetting, but by, I don't know, sharing those stories that are tough to tell.
Think so.
It's definitely got me thinking about that, that's for sure.
That's what it's all about, right? Finding those connections, learning from the past, and maybe feeling a little less alone in the process.